Thank you for tuning in to the Ultimate Hockey Podcast Uncensored. Viewer discretion is advised. And now your hosts, John Stewart Stewart, Coach Johnny Prendergast, Andre Liquid Parfeniak, and Elliot.
Oh, it's been a week, folks. Welcome to the podcast number 14. Right? I think right.
Fuck, man. It's been
I
so
think
long,
13. I
don't
know.
even know.
See, it's been a minute, and honestly, I don't have notes. I haven't really. I've been I took a few kind of late-minute notes coming in, but I know that stuff has happened. I've been busy. I've been on vacation, not with phone in hand, not with face on screen. So tell me about it. What's going on?
That's just the way the off season should be.
Exactly. I wasn't a kid growing up that played hockey or organized sports in the summers. I took the summers off. I had my summer, you know what I mean? That was kind of important. I went out and played, street hockey or baseball, camping, did other sports, did other things. And
I think that was Bobby Orr. Yeah. That was his philosophy. He said, put the skates away, go fishing.
Yeah.
Go do any other sport. Learn something else. Master different sports.
Yeah.
I think we went over this like a long time ago.
Did we?
Yeah, any growth. I know I've definitely done it coaching. Any growth spurt, go master 3 sports. 3 different sports. One with hands, one with feet, one with falling.
Yeah.
And that's like so much better for coordination over your long run.
Mm-hmm. I've been throwing the baseball around and enjoying it.
Yeah, I was catching with a goalie glove on last time.
Right. We did throw the baseball around. And I thought this guy would definitely have a baseball glove, but he didn't.
No, I think I gave it away, or I don't know. I went through, I couldn't find it, so I just hauled out my brand new goalie glove and used that.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, we went down to Rocky Point, and there's a brewery there called Rewind.
My favorite brewery.
Yeah?
My favorite.
It's good, eh?
Have you tried their pizza?
Oh, yes.
Did you try the pickle?
No.
They have a pickled pizza.
A pickle pizza.
It's got pickle. It's so good.
So,
couple good friends work there. Chelsea's sister Britt and Morgan.
Work at Rewind?
Yep.
Oh.
Britt's manager, Morgan's one of the bartenders. Super good people.
That's my favorite on that row there is Rewind. Favorite.
Yeah.
That pizza, yeah, I can understand why.
The beer. I mean, that whole vibe there, with the park and the beach and about 4 or 5 different breweries. I mean, it's a great community.
Yeah.
And, I've been there a few times. My hockey team just had a party there at one of the other ones. But, yeah, it's a perfect summer little spot.
Yeah, and lots of them are dog-friendly, so you go walk your dog down Rocky Point or take him to the dog park, or you're coming back from Bunsen or Canmore.
And more.
I took the SkyTrain down the last time, and as soon as I got off the SkyTrain, I was on my bike, and I just felt a total change in energy. I was in Vancouver, busy traffic, getting on the Canby Street, Broadway, and then the Millennium Line down to Port Moody, and then I pop off into Port Moody, and the streets, man. The streets are like a small town.
It's a good vibe.
And
so if you haven't figured it out by now, our sponsorship for today is Rewind Bar and Port Moody.
Go try the Cindy Lager.
Cindy Lager.
It's a raspberry brew. It's pretty good for summer.
Nice.
And, also, we have Romilano Pizza that we ordered tonight for. We're doing some maintenance work here in Slapshot Alley. We put up a big fan to blow out the hot air. Right now we're sitting in a mezzanine inside of a warehouse, and there are no vents. There's no ventilation. I moved in here, and the guy was like, the windows are fire coated shut, so the only way to install AC is through the roof, and that's a $60,000 hole, so I couldn't do that. And they gave me 2 walls to drill a hole through. So that's what we're doing. We're drilling a hole over there and drilling a hole over there. We're trying to get this hot air out because all summer, hot air has been coming in here and it's trapped. It's got nowhere to go. So my good friend Johnny here has been helping out with the pro shop. Made a beautiful pro shop for us.
Our plywood shack in the corner.
And he's made us a really nice little rail there for our exhaust system.
Yep, putting in some inline fans. Fun times.
Yeah.
You're just adding to their heat, stinky sweat, hot air downstairs.
They said I was allowed to do it.
Yeah, I mean, push the air
They have
down.
ventilation
Exactly,
down there.
no, totally.
They have ventilation down there. They have
And where
garage
were you?
doors.
Were you pulling? You're gonna pull it in from over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are our topics today? Look
Yeah.
at John
What do
because
you
he's
got,
got the
John?
notebook.
You got
out.
the notebook.
I
open?
got. I mean,
Start us off.
start us off. Okay. Let's talk about what do we want to? I've got nothing hockey.
Nothing hockey?
Okay, well,
Nothing
of
hockey.
course there's something
You can't
hockey.
have nothing. Okay.
Mitch Marner.
Mitch Marner.
Yeah. Let's talk
That's
about
the big
Mitch,
news.
Let's talk about Mitch Marner. Yeah.
Yeah. So Mitch Marner did a little, like an obvious like interview to
Address the problem?
Address this problem, right? And they're threatening his family because the Leafs lost in the playoffs.
Well, I wouldn't say they were threatening, but they probably were because he used much nicer words. He was like, they said they want, here's my address if you want to say goodbye to Mitch Marner. So like,
He gave his address.
no, someone
Someone else.
started posting it online.
Okay. Because he
And
did
his-
leave, right? He's
Yeah,
no longer a Leaf.
He's with Vegas.
Right. So are the fans actually mad that he's leaving, or that they lost?
I think
The run in
they
the playoffs.
kind of might blame
Both.
part of the loss on him. I don't know. But like, why would you post someone's address and then in quotations say goodbye? Doesn't sound very healthy. I think if you're ever thinking about saying goodbye to your pro athlete in your local town, and it's not at the airport waving and saying, we'll miss you, I think you better check your priorities.
But I mean, when has this ever happened before? Like where an NHL player has been threatened? Has it happened?
I am
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure
Yeah.
it has.
And I'm sure it's
And-
not just NHL.
Let's take Evander
How often
Kane
it comes out in the
or-
media, that might be a different thing, right? But for sure.
What was his name? He's played for Boston. Milan, no,
Lucic.
Lucic. So Milan Lucic, when he played
Not
with
Lucic, Lucic.
Whatever.
when he played with Boston, they beat
Pat Roy.
Vancouver in the playoffs, Game 7 and all that.
Thanks for putting salt in that wound. Still.
Well, people went to his parents' house, not even his house, his
In Maple
parents'
Ridge,
house. Yeah. And they were chucking stuff on the lawn, yelling by, screaming and yelling at them and stuff like that. And that's one of the reasons he was like, no, I'll never trade to Vancouver. I don't like that town, ever. He
That was 2011 when we went to the Cup?
Yep.
Yeah.
And like in 2000, I think it was like 9 or 8, I was at like Britannia coaching, and the pro skate was on before us. And Milan Lucic was like one of the guys that was like, came up and talked to us coaches and asked if he could go in the room with the kids and talk to them. We didn't even ask him. He came up like, hey man, like, can I go in and say a few words to the kids? Like, he is a solid individual, super nice.
I can't
And-
stand him.
Didn't he just get charged with domestic?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. But like, from what I knew of him,
Yeah, he
Like,
could be
he was
stand-up
super
guy.
nice,
Absolutely.
but like, it's just sad that a pro athlete would get threatened or harassed in their own town. It's like someone, I don't know.
Kane.
Yeah.
It's happening here with him already. He's not even put a jersey on yet.
He got in a fight.
What happened?
Someone tried.
Wasn't he back? Wasn't he trying to help some girl that was getting a?
I don't know the deets, and now
that's what
it's like
happened.
it's like his family are getting heat now too, and all this. It's maybe not to the same extent, but like from the rumblings I have heard, I mean, yeah, like I say, this kind of shit happens all the time.
Yeah. And his dad's super good. Kane, it's nice enough.
But I mean,
and
the situation with Kane is different because he's in just some random tussle at some nightclub, and who knows, maybe the guy didn't even know who he was. But I mean, with Mitch Marner, I mean, they're targeting him from a
Different
We
circumstances,
lost the
for sure.
playoffs, right?
Yeah.
So we're coming after you to heckle you, or do whatever they wanted to do. They just wanted to, probably just piss them off a little bit, I guess.
Or maybe someone actually wanted to healthily say goodbye. Like, thanks, buddy, you were awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fans is short for fanatics.
I mean, if you look at one of the greatest 30 for 30 ESPN documentaries, it was about the two Escobars, Pablo and Andres Escobar. And that's the ultimate threat, right? Like, they killed the guy.
There's a soccer player that they beheaded and then quartered.
Wow.
So, I mean, like,
I never heard about
this
that.
happens.
Yeah.
In Mexico.
Guy goes and gets killed because he misses a penalty kick.
Yep.
Guy goes and,
Scored on his own.
It's
Yeah,
like, that's a real
soccer's
thing.
pretty bad.
That's a real thing. So, like, I mean, I'm not trying to normalize us or fans threatening.
Yeah, like, I see it. I see
but-
the world, like, being much more dangerous outside of Canada and the United States. And I don't see the fans in the NHL as bad as, like, the soccer fans are in, like, Brazil.
It
right?
is now. You see it. This is
the-
it happening. It's
we-
two off the hop that we can think of within the same month, right? Like, they've both been in front of a microphone talking about it within the last month.
Yeah.
And before then,
It still happens.
I
It
feel
just
like
hasn't
Chelios, maybe Chris Pronger, maybe, I can't remember, but some guy like that back in the day was probably getting death threats and stuff. But, like, his mentality was like, okay, show up, see what happens, right? Because back in the day, it would be.
Yeah.
Not anymore. So, like, this is why the whole mentality of it has all changed, for sure. Yeah, it's terrible. What else?
Canucks. Are we excited for the Canucks this year?
Yeah, I would say. As a fan.
Are you guys ramped up? Are you going to go to a game?
I mean,
Well, I sat in the new seats.
Yeah.
I tested them out my own ass. So I'm curious to see what the ticket price is. It's nothing. I mean, it was like, let's see what the ticket prices are going to be. If it's going to be jacked up to pay for these seats,
shouldn't be.
well, they got a cup holder now.
Hey, well, those seats should already be paid for, shouldn't they?
It should be.
Why,
So ticket prices shouldn't be going up based off of that.
based off of Toronto's ticket prices, our ticket prices will go up.
Man, I'm pretty good with not spending more than
Toronto, cheapest seat in the building, so like up in the nosebleeds, to get in on the cheapest games. I think the lowest I saw was $139.
How is that affordable?
It's not. It's not affordable for a hockey fan. It's affordable for people that have money and time to waste. Like,
Who are these people?
$260 plus taxes to take your kid to the game.
Yeah,
Like,
and that's up high.
yeah. And that's
So what?
Toronto, and Vancouver's not far off of that, for sure. Toronto and Vancouver, the two most expensive cities in...
I went to 2 Canadians games this summer, and I had a blast.
It's good.
You know
baseball,
what?
yeah.
Just watching the pregame and watching these guys throw the ball, I was inspired, man. I just want to go out there and throw the ball with them.
There's 2 sounds that I love from baseball, and that's the ball hitting that leather glove and that ball hitting the bat, and you hear that crack. Those are the 2 greatest sounds in baseball.
Yeah, we were talking about the Mariners because he's having a little contemplation about the Blue Jays and the Mariners and how they might come together in the playoffs, right? And I was telling him about this call where the Mariners were in the playoffs, right?
Yes,
And they won this big game.
they were in the ALDS.
And the guy goes, "Here comes Griffey." He says it like that. What is your favorite call that you ever heard in a sporting event?
Oh,
I'm putting you guys on the
In
spot.
a sporting event? Any sporting
I
event?
could name a few right off the top of my head. Bob Cole, my favorite.
you know he'll play.
You know he'll play. Okay, break it down. No. Okay, don't break it down.
Frick, I know that one too. You know he'll play. He was someone that it's a hockey player. He had an injury or something. They said, yeah, you know he'll still play. He'll come back. right? Is it hockey or wrestling?
Hockey.
Yeah.
I still like.
I'll cry like I'm not.
Freaking now it's gonna bug me. I know I've heard that too, right? I think you mic's off.
Like and subscribe, comment below. Anyway,
I'm a big fan of the John Shorthouse. When Burroughs slayed the dragon.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Just the energy in his voice. Yeah, that was.
that's more recent for sure, right?
Oh,
Like,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I love John Shorthouse because like he actually cares about the game and that. But probably like the first one that popped to mind, maybe not necessarily my favorite, but definitely pops to mind. Benino! When he played for Pittsburgh and
Oh
scored.
God.
I don't know. That one stuck in my mind.
Okay. You know what? I've never heard that call.
It's, I think, from one of the Punjabi
Oh
guys.
yeah, that's right. It went viral
yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like, different language, sure, I don't understand it. But his energy is like John Shorthouse. He just loves the game.
yeah.
And Benino scored, and he's like, Benino. Ah, just super happy.
What do you got?
It's yours.
Here comes Mario. I think that was the Minnesota series, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
For like we talk about Bob Cole, all the famous names, but Rick Jeanneret for Buffalo.
Yeah.
He was dynamite. Like just the growl in his voice, so many good calls. Like I can't just be like, oh, the Mayday, or whatever. But like he just had such a wicked voice, and so every call he had, I thought was like really special. Like any game would they, or Miller time.
Yeah.
Right, like because that was kind of where he coined that too. So he was money.
Yeah, I do. And you know what? That combined
Rick Jenner.
with the Buffalo horn.
Yeah,
The Buffalo horn is special.
and
Yeah.
their goal song. But I would have to check the tapes, check the archives to see if there was like a great mesh overlap of when you could have been a Buffalo Sabres fan. You were winning hockey games.
Pat LaFontaine, Alex
Oh,
McGinley.
okay. Well, then you're out because the song was. It's the 1-800 number, 1-900 number, but it's the background track to. I'm trying to think of the.
Comment down below what you think that.
Like and
It's gonna
subscribe.
drive me. I'll think about that later. Dun, 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 dun.
All right, and while you're...
Anyways, so there would have been, like, they had a really great goal sound that is just playing in my head. And Rick Jeanneret on the horn, and you're winning, and you're in Buffalo. Like, that would have been a great time to be a fan in Buffalo. Because, yeah, right? Like, here in Vancouver, maybe in the mid-'90s when we were winning, and
Bure.
or late 90s.
We
when
had
we
the
were winning.
Russian rocket. That would have been a great time to watch.
Was it Let Me Clear My Throat?
Yeah! So, thank you.
Okay, I was like,
As I'm choking on it, great. Perfect timing, John. Yes.
That's a good song.
So it's the 1-800, I think it's the 1-800 number, is the background track that like is looping over. Let me clear my throat, right? Yeah. So anyway, that was the whole song. Good.
I was trying to. Put
yeah.
it
Okay. Yeah. Good. I'm glad one of us was while I was talking, finishing that off.
So what's your most hated announcer?
Fucking those two twigs from Boston.
Yeah.
Those homers, like.
It's got to be Pierre Maguire.
No,
Oh my
like
God,
no. What it
that's
has
not
to
a-
be, is somebody has to realize not everyone lives in that city. And I know this is all money. Like, let's not fool ourselves. But if you're a West Coast, like if the Boston Bruins are playing, I don't know, pick a team.
L.A.
LA. Do you think LA is going to send out a pair of monkeys to do the game for like the local LA media?
Yeah, they do.
They probably do, right? I would rather listen to those two idiots try and do a good, fair job, honestly, then the 2 homers, that's because it's irritating, and I get it if you're a fan of theirs and stuff, for sure. That's when it's Vancouver, it's I can't remember, what does he say? Oh, and the play goes on. That's his little way of going that could have been a call, right? So, I mean, I get it. Everybody's kind of a fan. That's why you're into sports, burka. But, there has to be some kind of sense of professionalism there, and those 2 do not have it.
I think one of them did not get his contract renewed.
That's right.
But he was just oh, that should have been a call. It's just terrible. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Or, he'd just, shoot down the refs, and the refs in the NHL have got to be no, you can't say that. We're going to
because they'll but they will go out of not only boast, if you're boasting about your own team, okay, appease to the home crowd, but don't cut the other team down. And that's, I think, what I've heard them do or at least that's the filter it kind of comes through as. And so I'm just those 2 for sure. Maybe it's because I hate Boston so much too, but I don't think so.
Yeah, but every team has their own play-by-play, and usually they're, I guess, told to hype up their own team, right? So it's completely become biased, right? And I miss those old days when the play-by-play guy was unbiased. He just called the play, facts only. There was a little bit of color commentary, but it wasn't, favoring any team. But now it's all about hyping up the home team, and it drives me crazy, actually. I can't listen to it.
I think of it as I mean, if I ran broadcasting, I have the national guy go around do the games, right? And then when he gets to that town, the guy who's in that town or the local dude sits in that chair. And now he's the color guy. And I want him to be about the team more because he's the local guy. And the local team, the fans and stuff will know him more, right? But they don't do that. And it ruins it's the corporation BS kind of behind it. They won't do that, right? And so, when you see, think of the WWF back in the day when Vince McMahon was going down into the territories and trying to take over wrestling and did. A lot of times it would be well, Hulk Hogan is going to squash some dude. Well, that some dude is the circuit guy, right? He's a mechanic during the day and, and he's a wrestler in the evening kind of thing. And hey, he gets to go in the ring with Hulk fucking Hogan. Cool. And he gets squashed for it. But that was the entertainment then. See the parallel there? You know what I mean? I could see where they could kind of pull that into broadcasting and then you could kind of keep a little bit more maybe professionalism, old school if you would be a little bit, where somebody is going around and they know to kind of keep it play by play and the color guy can
I miss whoever we had in the late 80s commentating for Vancouver Canucks because I used to listen on radio at my bed late at night because it's young. Go to bed, John. It's 7 o'clock. Time for bed. All the Canucks games started on the radio. But the color commentary we had back then was excited for both teams. Oh my God!
Was it Tom Larside?
I don't know.
Jim Robson?
Or
not a clue. But they were they would be just excited that the other team's having a scoring chance. Oh my God! What a great shot! Oh, it's going back the other way.
Here's the $1 million idea. April 1st. Is there hockey April 1st? There must be.
Probably, yeah.
Or that week, you intermingle. So, Vancouver's in LA. One of the LA color guy comes to the Vancouver bench or broadcast booth, and we send our guy over to theirs. You know what I mean? At least, or for part of it or something.
Yeah.
Because it might. That might be cool for a little bit of a change of perspective, right? Yeah. And their conversation, too.
Yeah.
It might be a little awkward or something, but, fuck, that would be great to listen to. You know what I mean? Now they're... they're arguing while plays going on or something, that would be fantastic. So, I mean, hey, there's some options out there that I think would be fun to play with, but it'll never happen because it's TSN and Rogers and this and that and whatever, and they all hate each other, right? So, but be fun to dream.
Make it short, tag it, spam it.
Yeah, right. Try and get some likes and subscribes to that.
Okay, I got one for you guys. Did you guys look into that thing that happened with Dallas Stars? Where they're playing a Monopoly?
With minor hockey ice times.
Yeah.
Wow. I think you both sent
How
this,
is this
right?
not like
I
a
sent it
huge
first,
story?
Because
Why, like, I mean, if you look at the NHL and, you know, pro sports and everything is all about, you know, inclusivity and, you know, just getting everybody involved and stuff like that.
Like
And
Canadian
then
Tire.
this happens and it's just silent. Like, to me, it's silent.
Yep.
Like, if I hear it once, that's enough for everybody to hear it. Everybody's heard this.
Are they trying to brush it under the rug?
So let's go back and give some of the people the background here.
Yeah.
So Dallas Stars organization, who actually is, I believe, owned by a local Vancouver guy, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think so. But anyways, so Dallas Stars has been buying up the rinks all around the Dallas metropolitan area over the last 10 years. And they now own all of them. And they have a preference on which coaches are coaching, and they have a preference on which teams get ice times and that. So if people would speak out against a coach that they didn't like, for good reason or not, but if that coach that spoke out would then get blackballed and get told, like, hey, you can't say that, otherwise, well, you just can't. And they're like, well, I'll say whatever I want. And then it turns into, well, remember who you get your ice from and that. And the ice in Dallas is expensive because they have a monopoly on all the rinks around. So like, oh, ice time should cost $400 an hour. We'll make it $600 an hour because the parents will pay that because they want their kids to play hockey, and we make a mint. So it's no longer about supplying it at market value. It's supplying it at surplus value.
Yeah, I mean, even right there with just the cost, like hockey is fucking expensive, swear jar. But I mean, if they're raising the prices because they've got the monopoly on every single rink in Texas, and it's Dallas Stars that are doing this, this is NHL.
They should be reducing the ice time cost.
You'd think, or at least like charging market value that everyone else pays in other cities. Like here in Vancouver, it's like, it's expensive to play hockey, but it's still like off-peak hours. You're like $300 an hour for an ice time on peak hours. So after 5 p.m., you're over $450 an ice time.
I mean, a kid can go to Richmond Ice Center and play, you know.
Yeah, like you can get a half sheet in the morning for what, $60?
You can get half sheets for $60. You can train for $60, share it with 5 friends. Mm-hmm. You can also, like, kids get pulled out of school so that they can go to Richmond Ice Center and play for $10, and they can play as long as they want, and it's part of their PE. So if they want to get a credit for their physical education, they can use that as their time, you know, just practicing hockey or whatever, right? So there's lots of opportunities. I don't know about this. I live in Richmond, so I know about this, but I'm sure, you know, I'm sure our community is looking out for you know, making hockey more accessible for everybody, right? But this is atrocious, what's happening in Dallas. And I don't understand why more social media sites aren't calling this shit out. You know, like, I'm furious right now. Like, how have I only heard one story about this since this started happening? Yeah. And you said it started, when did you catch it?
I sent it to you like a month or two before
long ago, right? Yeah.
And it only came up on my feed once.
Nobody's talking about it.
Yeah.
Has it been verified? Like, hate to sound like the... Has it been verified?
Well, I mean,
yes,
because it could be a lie, but
that
I mean,
came from a news network. All the interviews, so it's a Dallas news network covered the story originally, and then it was just hushed out. You got to remember, I think it's Garibaldi that owns it or something like that. He's got billions backing him. He controls a lot of capital, I guess.
Well, I brought it up because I want to push it out there, right? So
Like, where does, like, Canadian Tire and Sport Check, they do this, like, chance to start programs
First
where
shifts or
they,
whatever.
Bauer.
yeah, and
Yeah, it's
Bauer,
all
yeah,
Bauer.
they're
Yeah,
all
Bauer,
trying
too.
to make it so hockey's affordable and accessible to everyone to start. And here you have a corporation, doesn't matter who it is, that's going around and just, like, making it all about money.
I mean, it's like climate change, right? Everybody's preaching climate change, yet somehow corporations are right now allowed to cut down 100,000 acres of rainforest in Brazil or
Yeah.
Peru, wherever that is.
And they get tax breaks from your country because they're carbon
Creating
neutral.
jobs. Yeah, and they're creating jobs.
I mean, the corporations get away with everything. How does the public not call them out? Like how does like stories like this get squashed?
Because we call them out, but it gets squashed by the corporation that controls the media or the printing or the internet. Because, like, it's like the food industry. You have 4 corporations that control all of your food. 4 or 6, right?
We are never going to get sponsors or like.
I'm just saying, it's basically like if you let a corporation control it.
Somebody's tuning into a hockey podcast and we're talking about what? The fucking rainforest getting cut down?
Fair enough.
Okay, well, who's going to squash us for talking about the rainforest?
No, hey, I'm just saying, no, you're not wrong, right? Like, it's all kind of controlled, and this is why people don't hear about this kind of stuff, right? Like, do you think Vegas Golden Knights aren't kind of trying to do anything for some ice times and some kind of weird revenue out there? Like, it's another way of an owner just trying to make more money. You know what? Who's doing this? Dallas?
Yeah.
Are they like plus dollars or minus dollars for the year? They're like plus dollars, right? Yeah. So they're
Gallardi, that's
and they're
who owns
plus
it.
dollars for a reason then,
Gallardi,
right?
he's the
So
local guy. He owns
yeah.
it, yeah.
So I mean, but there's like places like Phoenix, where maybe if they had an approach like this, or hey, if we build up minor hockey, maybe then we're like creating our own fans. I bring you back to I apologize if it's correct or not, but there's a video I watched about coffee in Japan. Coffee is huge in Japan. Now, 50 years ago, they didn't know what it was because it was all about tea. Or my timings may be off, right? But it took time. So somebody had to go there and like do this whole media thing, like introduce coffee. And then now it's huge, right? But it takes time. You have to kind of like plant that seed. Here we are. We're giving Dallas shit because they're kind of seizing an opportunity. However, they're kind of doing it in a sleazy way, it looks like. But if places like that in Phoenix and stuff, and I'm not saying it didn't happen, it just didn't happen well enough or fast enough. But you're kind of creating excitement in your own backyard, which I think could be smart. It's just don't do it to just create more dollar signs, I guess.
So create fans, not
Yeah,
dogs.
right? Like it's
Kind of like Savannah Bananas.
oh, buddy, those
Great
guys are
segue,
amazing.
buddy.
They're
Great
so good.
segue.
Those guys are so good.
All right. So I think we're at
We might be split 50-50.
2 and 2 here.
We might be split
2 versus
50-50,
2.
Yeah.
For what?
Well, I can't stand it.
I can't stand it.
I could
It's a
never
mockery
watch
to the
it.
sport.
I mean,
it's not.
I
It's
look,
not. They even say it's not like baseball. It's like it's entertainment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I love Olympic wrestling. I love judo. I love all that stuff. The UFC.
Okay. I like.
But hey,
I can see that.
Hey,
Still
I
watches
used,
WWE.
I used to watch. Yeah, I mean, I haven't lately, but like it was still fun to watch and everything. Like for sure, it's all staged and stuff. I would say that at least it's not staged. They just put a facade behind everything. Like there's still a guy trying to make a swing and hit the ball, right? Like there's still that element to it. But I do love how they've brought sort of the element of excitement to it and created their sort of like offshoot little fun league, and like fucking hats off to them because it's like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, that's
How do you
It's
kind of
not.
Well,
It's not.
It isn't. It isn't.
I'll argue that.
Okay, and we can argue that, and maybe I don't know enough about this and or that, but when I look at it, you're right, because it is more competitive. That whole league is competitive. It's just that the Bananas are the most known, I think, because the owner is kind of the guy who like spurred it all on, right?
Yep. He's like, go ahead, be creative. Have a good
like
time.
and so it's kind of turned into this thing. Like they did a blackout night one night, so it was all no lights, just black lights,
glow in the dark black.
Dude,
light,
black like glow in the dark ball. I would have brought heaps of kids to come and watch that. You know what I mean? Like, how is that not at least an entertaining time?
Yeah. And your kids are gonna go home and try that.
100%. And what are your kids doing? Oh, excited to swing a ball. Excited. Now they're playing at night. Now their hand-eye coordination is getting better at night.
Or they're getting blasted in the face with
So I think it's fun. I think the guy on the stilts and stuff, like, okay, what are we doing? But it's a fun time. Like, and you're seeing little kids loving baseball because it gets them away from looking at a screen.
And it meshes. Those guys dancing that's your TikTok.
Exactly,
in real life.
dude. 100%. You have to spice it up. Baseball is a great sport if you have the attention span for it. A 3-year-old doesn't. A 6-year-old maybe kind of doesn't, unless they can be engaged, unless they're watching something where there's a little bit more engagement. And this is what I think that brings to it.
I challenge any viewer. When was the last time you sat down and fucking fully fully focused on a baseball game? Me, I'll turn the baseball game on, but it's in the background. I'm doing something, dishes, cleaning, reading a book, even. And then
I've been to baseball games, and I'm like, oh, it's the 8th inning. What the? Okay,
like going with friends. When you went to the Canadians game, were you fully engaged watching the game, or were you chatting and
chatting.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about baseball.
Is like golf. It's a slow-moving sport.
It's like that. You can have those little conversations because it's not action-packed like a hockey game or a football game for that matter, right? Like you have that. Another sport that's like that is basketball. It's not so energetic where you're what?
No, there's a bug. But I will interject here when you finish your thought.
Okay. Because I know that when I went to a basketball game, it's not like a hockey game where the music stops as the face-off happens. Yeah. The music continuously plays the whole game. It's nonstop music.
Huh.
Where?
I've never been to a basketball game.
Well, there's rules.
There's light. There's light.
Yeah.
It's not,
there are rules. You're right. It's fucking sound all the time.
Yes.
But it's like
it's not
if I'm trying to think, and I know this because this is what I was going to interject with.
Okay.
If I may.
Yeah.
It's like the opposing teams, if they're in their own end of the court and they have the ball and they're down, nothing.
Oh, you can't.
If they're up, you can play like a chant.
Right.
If they cross, you know what I mean? Like cross center. Like they have these weird, as far as I know, the last time I know, because I'm pretty sure, because he's one of my favorite owners to own stuff, Mark Cuban, whatever.
Cuban, yeah.
Cuban.
Shark Tank.
Yeah. Who also fought a ref on, that was the best. Anyway, he did that. He played it one night where he could give me all of it, as much audio as necessary, and they had to like look up the rules.
Okay.
And then like the very next night, fucking silence. Not a peep.
Because the league told him he could?
No, because he kind of wanted to see.
What the vibe was going to do?
Yeah, and it made a difference. He said, you know what some people really liked?
Oh,
hey! All that. You can really hear it.
Yeah.
But then you go and it's, bitch better have my money, and you fucking Kobe, and it's fucking fries, it's so loud, right?
Yeah.
You can't hear that unless you're right up front. And if you're right up front, you're paying how much?
Yeah, like $1,600.
Yeah, so that's not a kid.
No.
Right. May I introduce the Savannah Bananas? Anyway.
So, John, to go with keep picking on John here a moment.
No,
He's
like, we're
he's
just
like,
piling on a bit, but
I don't
this is a
like
good conversation.
it's making a mockery of the baseball game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me? We watch someone
Well,
throw
hey,
perfect
man.
strikes, and the ump's like ball, 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 or it's like it's a ball. It's like up here. The guy's got to catch it on this side. He's like strike. That's a mockery of the sport.
Well,
No
I
swear
agree.
jar.
Yeah, I
Stuff
don't
like that.
We're discussing apples and bananas.
oh.
No, but like you're saying that the
That's
banana
that's
guys
bananas.
are
I'm
a
saying
mockery of a
apples.
sport.
Wait, why don't you like it?
Okay, so when I watch the clip
Yeah.
on social media, I get a good 10 seconds of whatever they're doing. And at the end of the 10 seconds, I'm trying to wonder if I could take that for 2-3 hours. And I don't think I could.
That's a good point.
If I go to the game, I think I'd be cringing after about 10 minutes of it. I'd be like, this is too much for me. I can't take this. Right? Like it's too much dancing.
I would be
I don't
curious
think
to
they do
see
it all
what
the
it.
time.
That's the thing is, I don't think it's kind of done all the time. I think it's kind of comes at you in waves a bit, maybe, because like I totally agree.
I'm like wondering,
okay, everybody, back on your feet. I'm like, okay, bro, like I need to eat this hot dog right now. Calm down.
like
Yeah.
at the end of a 10-second clip, I'm just like, that was a little bit much for me.
No,
right?
I hear that. Yeah, I mean,
You'll have to tune in on YouTube and watch one of their full
hey,
games
if they
and
ever
see.
come to town,
Sure.
You can watch them on YouTube too.
there's a lot of stuff I can watch on YouTube. I'd rather go watch it in town if they come to town.
Yeah, not likely.
Road trip.
Well,
We're still on the topic of baseball.
I just think it takes a lot of skill to like do a backflip or a front flip and catch a ball or do some of the stuff some
could
of those
probably do
guys are
backflip.
doing.
Not on this far.
Yeah. You know what? I like Willie Mays Hayes, the guy in Major League that just goes like that and catches the ball. That I like subtle trick plays like that. You know, stuff with a little bit of class. You know, I don't need this backflip.
To be honest with you, I would far prefer, seeing the shortstop catch the ball, flip it to second base, who throws it back to
Yeah.
first base for a
I
double
mean-
play. Like that to me is more entertaining than,
Yes.
like you said, watching somebody do a backflip in
Do
the
it.
middle of the like.
Hit it up there, bud.
Take it.
It's good.
I know, but
But while
Slowing down,
while
right?
we're on the subject of baseball and kind of did some basketball in there, do you guys think that Vancouver will ever get another major league sport?
oh,
And if so,
hope so.
what would it be? Would it be a
won't
major
be
league
basketball.
baseball?
no.
Basketball? Well,
They're talking about both.
Baseball, if you bring in a major league team, it kills the Canadians. So that's not going to happen. Canadians have been here too long.
I want to
Basketball
touch
or
on baseball. One more thing,
sure.
but we've already kind of moved
Oh
on.
no!
But we're still kinda talking about- we're still
I want to
kinda
hear
talking
this.
Well, I mean, it's just interesting, and it kind of brings up a different topic. But it's interesting that they brought. So there's a female umpire.
Yeah, the first call. Is that what you're going to bring up?
Yeah, that was a viral moment.
Yeah. So hey, man, hats off. I'm glad that gender barrier is broken. But that was not a strike.
It was
You know how they always show, not always, but when like a guy does like basically a no-hitter from that perspective of his job, like he calls a perfect game. They show the stats, like, because they have all these stats now, right?
But you know what?
Where's her stats?
I don't know.
I'm curious. Hey
yeah.
man, just for like, just
I
to
knew
be
exactly where you're going
just
with
to be
this.
clear, just for the transparency of everything. How did she do? Because that one pitch everyone sees that is going to the Hall of Fame now
Yeah, because they kept the
was
ball.
not a ball or was not a strike. Like,
They kept the ball.
so I just want to see the stats so I know that the game wasn't a terrible, terrible time for everyone.
Is it hard?
Oh,
To judge
are
those
you
balls and strikes?
fucking kidding me? I am
gotta be-
sure.
She may be not used to those pitches.
This would be fun to have the two of us who played pretty high level goaltending, both of us, at one point in our life at least, to try it, to go at like some high level. Listen, Trevor Bauer, if you're ever in town, I'm on your team.
Why don't
Okay.
you just
I love you too, Trevor.
Why don't you just
But-
add Brad Wolf from Richmond Ice Center?
I don't like him.
Yeah, but he's like
That's
high-level
public
baseball.
now.
We like everyone.
he knows.
For the record, we like everyone.
He's been driving the Zamboni at Richmond Ice Center, and I don't even look at him. I'm so disgusted. I gave that guy my recommendation, and Brad,
Dirty laundry. I love it.
you threw me under the bus, buddy.
No, but yeah,
fuck
that
you,
would be
Brad.
fun to get like to just go and
Yeah.
just try it at pitching practice or something. You know what I mean?
There's, like,
Because
Just calling the strike or trying to hit it?
no,
calling the
calling
strike.
the strike, hitting it. That's a whole different thing. Like
Yeah.
this is we're talking about. She was behind the catcher. She wasn't in the batter's box.
Yeah.
We just.
Yeah, I want to know how hard it is to call a strike.
I mean-
or a ball. Like, what is like?
So
those
I was.
Let's set up like a box in the net and then fire.
Listen,
the ball
I
and have
played
think it's a little bit different
softball.
than that, right?
We played softball once upon a time.
yeah.
When I had to be an umpire, I tried to make like a good effort at it, but like, I mean, it's softball. It's coming down on a plate, right? Like anything moving,
Yeah.
and you're trying to fall, was this play safe? Was this safe? Anything. But at that high level, that ball's moving, 80, 90 miles an hour?
105.
Well,
He's
but
the
if
highest,
it's,
the highest one this year. 105.
but that thing's moving straight, right? I'm looking for the one that
No,
goes.
they're sinkers, actually.
No, these ones are dropping like 9 or 10 inches or whatever in like the span of this much, and just because of the. Oh yeah,
This guy was.
it's got to be in today's world. I would
say.
say it's harder. I would be curious if it's harder now than it was back in the day.
So there's actually a documentary called Fastball, and it touches on the fact that all these other sports, like it has advanced so much in the technology, like the skaters are skating faster, the slap shots are harder because they're now composite sticks and all that. The fastball has always stayed the same. Nobody's been able to throw it more than 100 and whatever, 8, 10.
Well, in Major League, Wild Thing was throwing at 101. That's what it was. 101.
Yeah.
Those were the high heaters.
Yeah.
And 105 is a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
But guys now, their heater 90, 95, like because they're looking for more movement.
Yeah.
So I feel like, to your point, the game has changed too,
For sure.
right? Like it's
yeah.
not, you're not having 322-pound Babe Ruth at first base just hitting dingers. You know what I mean? Like you kind of have to,
Well, they were
spread it
talking
around a
about
bit
how
more and stuff. So
the
it's a
change-up
different
that's
game.
the hardest one to
Well,
hit.
the change up the knuckleball, right? Like, and there's only so many guys that do it and that can do it well with
Like-
control.
Michael Jordan,
But yeah,
when he switched to baseball, he couldn't hit the changeup.
yeah. Off
So
speed.
that was the hard one for him to learn how to hit.
Any goalie that gets a shot when it's a muffin, hardest one to get.
Homework.
It messes with you, right? When that thing comes down and it's not doing.
Clint Eastwood, Trouble with the Curve. Clint Eastwood movie.
Oh, okay.
Trouble with the Curve.
It's good. What is it? A cowboy movie?
Well, no.
it's a baseball movie.
And
Baseball movie.
that hot redhead's in it because there's a clip
yeah.
always. Show him the curve. Batting practice and then.
Is it Amy Adams?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah,
that sounds
Amy
right.
Adams.
What I love is the dude in the batter's box. I'm told spoiler alerts, but
Yeah.
whatever. He looks like the kid, and this is going back now to the fucking Savannah Bananas. He looks like Sandlot, this guy.
Oh,
He kind of looks like him.
Ham Porter.
Yeah. Who just went and
Played for the Savannah Bananas.
played for the Savannah Bananas. He went out and I think he struck out, but yeah, or he flied out or got thrown out to first or something.
I'm seeing a bunch of clips of Angels in the Outfield right now.
That's
Oh, yeah.
great. That's on Disney.
Good.
The dude that comes out as the pitcher and he's like really wacky.
Oh,
that
it's
guy is funny. Oh, you got to see it. This
I
this
know.
guy comes up to the pitching mound and
Yeah.
he's got like all these rituals where he like walks around.
Yeah.
And he like grabs the dirt and he's got all these like weird like twitches and stuff like that before he throws the ball.
a
I was
young-
like, I got to watch this movie.
Matthew McConaughey is very young in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's in that.
Yeah, that would be right. Yeah, he'd be.
Joseph
he's one of the-
Gordon-Levitt. Christopher Lloyd is one of the angels.
Nice.
Danny Glover is the manager. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I got to watch that.
yeah.
Yeah.
How old were you when you watched Slapshot for the first time?
I was young. And it was weird because that movie was so dirty and there was boobs and my parents let me watch it.
How old were you when you first watched Slapshot? Like, give me a number. Because young is 3.
I don't know.
Were you 3 years old, Andre?
It might be.
You had your parents.
I think so. I think I was like very, very young.
No, come on.
Okay,
If you remember it, you weren't
mean,
3.
No, because, like when you're a little kid and you don't understand sex, it's not as
Dude,
bad.
I'm not a little kid and I still. Continue, yes?
Right? So I think my parents just let me watch it because they knew I didn't understand any of the jokes.
That's true.
Too
That's-
young.
that-
Okay.
that is true.
When did you watch it when you were like, I'm watching this?
Definitely a teenager. I was like, yeah. And I'll tell you what though, I
For
still
those who didn't catch that, yeah. That's kind of what I got from his eyes there. Yeah.
I mean, I still didn't. When I was a teenager, I still didn't understand that movie.
But remember, I just said I didn't understand sex. So.
I watched it for the language.
Yeah.
I watched it for the sex.
And
And
the
I
boobs.
also watched it for the Hanson brothers.
So, my mother, who's about to have a fucking heart attack, we're almost done. It's almost an hour mark now. I think we were 13.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like my 13th birthday. I'd have to check the math. But it wasn't just me. Whole hockey team of 13 and 12-year-olds.
That's right around the age when you
Watching Slapshot.
start.
I don't know what you're talking about. So, super hilarious. My mother, like, the bus drives by and everybody has their ass hanging out.
Yeah.
Tits,
That's what
Sex.
we watched it for. That was amazing.
the swearing. But, like, us kids were loving it, right? My dad was, like, trying to stop her from jumping off of the 3rd-story balcony because she thought all these parents were going to just, speaking of quarter and beheading and tar and feathers and everything, like, yeah, it was coming, right? But we all had a fun, and, like, nobody cared. Nobody cared, right? You know what I mean? Like, that movie was probably rated R, I guess, when it came out, or whatever, NCC,
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know, whatever.
Oh,
and if they even had that back then for that,
Right.
But, but anyway, like,
But
good
I'm-
movie. But
I'm
it's
so glad-
so funny, but I'm sorry, and I bring this up because I had just spoken to somebody who was like, yeah, I watched Pulp Fiction maybe a little too young in life. I was like, how young? Because that's a movie you should probably be old enough to watch, right? But anyway.
Like, there's only one bad scene in that movie, isn't there?
Yeah, but I mean, the
There's a few.
totality of
There's
the...
a few.
There's a few,
Bad
right?
scenes?
They're talking
Oh, yeah.
about
Like-
the watch. There's...
Yeah, but
Bring
I mean,
out the gimp. There's what's the
They're
gimp?
doing
Yeah, you want
fucking-
your what's the no man? Like
Stabbing
it's a
during the
movie you need to be an
breastplate.
adult
Doing
for.
drugs.
Yeah, the drugs,
yeah,
all that
yeah.
stuff, right? It's a.
When did that
it's a
movie
good
come out? 'Cause
90s,
I-
90s.
I was like
94,
I was like
95.
12. when I
Yeah,
watched it.
yeah. Like I mean, if you're a teenager,
Okay.
sure, but maybe. But I
how
mean,
young was this person?
But, like-
it was pretty bad.
So, John, when did you watch Slapshot?
I've never watched
Oh
Oh my God, we got to have a view.
Watch party.
my!
You knew that, didn't you? You could. You
You
could
didn't
tell.
say a damn word.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never.
So here's another one. So I watched.
Hold on.
I've seen
I
Goon.
watched. Okay.
Hold on.
I watched Slapshot when I was like probably about 10, 12 years old.
10, 12 years old.
The other question is, when did you watch Youngblood?
I just want to sit further away from John a little bit for the rest of the show.
I'm glad.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
hockey
I
one
saw
again.
that.
Totally. Watched it as a kid, probably around 14, 13-ish, home from school sick. I know I watched it. I don't remember a thing other than the lamest skating ever.
The lamest.
I watched it
But-
on Disney.
But yeah,
What are you watching?
Nobody knew
Youngblood.
that movie was made by somebody who didn't know shit about hockey.
right.
And let me tell you why. Even on the most crucial moment, the climactic part in the movie, the dude scores a goal, it goes in, the puck lands on the ice, it does a little roll on its edge. It's already crossed the goal
Yeah,
line.
yeah, I know.
They're making it dramatic after the fact that the puck
already
is already in the
crossed,
net.
yeah.
So
They didn't know. The director does not know that the puck went into the net.
So-
And the game was already over before the puck did this little. Yeah.
Rob Lowe, the actor,
Right.
Youngblood himself.
Keanu Reeves was in this movie.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know when this interview was, but I just saw a clip too. Like, because like our algorithms are probably very similar. He swears, so he talks about the shot, and he goes, no, like I was making sure it stayed in. Like, fuck that guy, that puck's gotta stay in. No, man. If I go bar down and I get that thing, here, bud, I give it right back to him. Fuck, like, there's no hockey player stares it down like that or whatever. I was like, what a shit. Like, yeah, no. Whoever made that shit.
I gotta see that. If you ever go bar down on me, I want to see you pass the puck
Oh,
back.
man, I almost, well, no, that was Bob I was shooting on. That.
No, but I got to go back to Slapshot for a second because I just love how you brought this up in the different stages of your life when you watch a movie and you start to recognize different things, right? So when I watched it when I was 3, I was probably excited just for the hockey, right? Because you never see like a cinematic view. Like they had the camera going right in front of the puck. You know, they have the camera moving on the ice at the level of the puck. You never see that. So it was so cool, right? Like, I'm just so excited for that kind of stuff. And then when you're like a teenager, you're like, ooh, boobs and the asses out the window. And the language is so funny, right? All that stuff. That was my focus. I have no idea what the movie was about. And then when I was like, in my university years and I'm watching it, and I'm like, this is a damn good story. It's about a city that's going under and it's all about the economical crash and all that kind of stuff. But even when I was in my 40s, I just watched it and I said, damn, this movie is about women and how they're lonely on the road.
That too, yeah.
And I was just like, there's so many good themes in this movie.
You see different angles,
and I read about the writer of the script, and she was a girl who had brothers that played hockey, and she just wrote what she saw. And it's just, that's why this movie is one of the best movies out of anything.
Best movie or best hockey movie?
It's a best movie in my. If you want to,
It's no hackers, but
Paul Newman. He was one of the greatest actors of that time era. It's like putting Brad Pitt in a movie.
Can you beat the Gordon Bombay triple deke though?
yeah. Yes, you can.
The triple deke. That's another bullshit call.
Bob, I'm pretty sure Bob's poke check of death would beat the Bombay triple deacon.
Damn, I swear too much this podcast. I'm sorry, Mom.
What was I going to... Okay, I was going to write it down, but I'm just going to say it. 28 years later, has anybody seen it?
No.
What?
The movie. There's a movie 28 years
28
later.
days later?
Yeah, I've seen that.
So there was
28 years
Was
later
it 28 hours?
It was
the
28
first one.
days, 28 weeks. 28.
Was it days, weeks, now years?
I saw 28 days later.
So
The first
that was
one.
good.
Yeah.
good.
When he touches the car and the alarm goes
Good.
off, I was freaked me out.
The second one was pretty good, I thought.
Oh yeah.
It was
Higher budget for sure.
higher budget for sure. The second one. This one, okay. I just watched. Jess and I watched it like a couple days ago. And I don't want to give anything away because somebody needs to watch it because I really want to talk about the ending.
All right, I'm watching it.
Because I looked into the ending,
Okay.
like who the players are, kind of who everybody is at the table, sort of to speak at the end.
Okay.
And it was really cool. It's like it puts a different spin on it. You're like, oh, because I think I watched that whole movie with thinking a certain characters were kind of one way, and then you see it, and you kind of learn the whole story. Anyway,
Do you have to watch the first and second to understand?
No, but they do have zombies.
Yes,
There's like the
I
Easter
know.
egg, Cillian Murphy. Yeah, like it's not him, but
Oh, it's not?
well, it's too frail to actually be him. Like it's just a likeness of him, but it's for sure a likeness of him. Yeah. It's just like, right. Anyway, it was a good movie. I would recommend it. It was cool, but yeah, kind of pay attention to the beginning, and then pay attention to the ending, and then think about that, and then we'll talk.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was cool. It was I really wanted to get that out there because I wanted to talk to John about that, and now we did it in front of the world. So fucking go watch that movie.
Go watch that movie.
But sports movies, yeah. What else? I'm trying to think. Like
I
Major
like,
League was good, but for hockey, like the Mighty Ducks.
No, I didn't
Like it was kids hockey.
I liked
Like, they
it, but
didn't-
I mean,
I'll
it's,
say
it's,
this.
It's just a goofy
I'll
movie
say
in my
this.
opinion, right?
Disney hockey.
Nothing comes close. I mean, and I would put it. I would. If he made a movie based off the characters and everything he did, it would beat out Slapshot, and that's Shorzy. Jared Leto, or Jared Keeso?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Jared Keeso. Canadian, right? Back east. And it's like Northern Ontario, small
Is it
beer
a TV
league
show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Small beer league
It's on
hockey
Crave.
team. It's on Crave. Jess got me the blue disc or whatever for Christmas.
Is it the one with like just about chirping and stuff?
So
what
yeah,
that's
so
what they show,
the
but-
show. So how it happened? So Letterkenny was the first show, and he got that. Like he's a cool dude. Like he would be a cool guy to chat with because he was like an actor that kind of just did this like web kind of funny show, like small town problems, like small town Northern Ontario problems. And then that show or those clips turned into a show on Crave or what have you. A character on that show, because there's a hockey team, there's on the show, right? Two hockey bros, like fucking shirts off all the time. So there's their team. One of the guys, his name is Shorzy, and it's Keeso dressed up, and he's got limo tint on, so you can't tell it's him, right? And he talks kind of funny in the show. So what he's done is, like, that Letterkenny was so popular that everybody wanted more of this fucking Shorzy, right? Because the hockey parts in just Letterkenny are golden. Like, he's got guys from Newfoundland, like, buys the buy boy, and all this. Like, you die laughing. Like, coming from the Army, like, I worked with those guys across Canada. This is them. This is it. This is Northern Alberta, it's Northern Alberta. It's Northern Ontario. It's Newfoundland. And so Shorzy, who is like just loves hockey, he will die with a stick in his hands, right? So it's now the spin-off series is his life, essentially. And they're in not Hamilton. No. Sudbury. The Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs or whatever is the hockey team name. And it's hilarious. Like, from in the dressing room, they're fighting all the time. It's like super bush league. Like, he's the dirtiest player ever going. Like, they do TS
like senior
interview.
men's.
Yeah, senior men's bush league, hockey league, whale shit hockey, they call it all the time on the show. It's the best, man. Like, this has been, I don't know, overtime of a commercial for that show, but like, I can't get enough of that. I would say it's better than Slapshot. Come at me in the fucking comments, because I'll watch those shows over and over again.
See, I
They're so
haven't
good.
watched enough Shorzy to know. I'm like 6-8 episodes
Yeah, I've
into
seen
Shorzy.
Because it's like
And
there's
I-
another
I-
season, the second, like there's more
Yeah,
seasons.
but,
Like,
like-
it's so good.
But like
you know?
I watched Letterkenny, and it's too dry of humor. It's too English humor. It's just like everyone's deadpanning. everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like I watched like 5 or 6 episodes. I'm like, nope, turn it off.
I get that. Shorzy Letterkenny. Jess didn't appreciate Letterkenny so much, and she doesn't really like the Shorzy so much either. But that's just because of the yelling. But yeah, no, it's.
But like
it's a good
Shorzy,
show.
some of the clips I've seen of other episodes I haven't even gotten to, like where he's like got some lady he loves, and like, you told me to run a marathon. See, this is what it takes. That it's like, okay, there's some life lesson in it. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Might make Andre think a little deeper if he watches it. I don't know. Because like you said, you like Slapshot for how it was so many different levels. Shorzy, I could see it.
Okay, yeah.
But I
I'll
haven't
give it a
watched
try.
enough
Yeah.
to know.
Dude, I didn't know. I've got the disc. I'll bring it over next time.
Sounds good.
On that, I guess. On the next time, we'll.
Hey, whoa. Let's
Your
close on the
mask.
mask, bro. You got to tell us the story.
What, you couldn't just leave the Easter egg there for next time?
Come on, people have been looking at that for an hour and wondering
All right.
why is that on the table.
This mask, so this was an old Vaughn mask, I believe. That was my first goalie mask. How old was I? Wasn't driving yet. Yeah, 13, 14 probably. So I had the like Dominic Hasek birdcage first, which I would go back to.
The Square Bulldog.
Yeah, basically Cooper kind of helmet. It was a CCM, but yeah. But anyway, like I really just visibility out of it. It was light. I mean, I was a young kid, so I didn't really the weight. And this thing's all fiberglass and stuff. So this is like, I mean, they're not as heavy as this now, complete, right? And this isn't the back on it. Anyway, so it was white, and that wasn't good enough for me. So I painted it. And I'm trying to think of what I used. Model paint, some spray paint. I took the cage off. I cut all the white, like you know how they like dip them
The white
in?
rubber?
Yeah, I fucking hated that stuff. Cut it off. So like I'm sure some referee would look at this and be like, what the fuck? But nobody ever said nothing. And like I think they always put up a stipulation, like something, oh, you have to get it professionally painted and all this crap.
CSA approved paint.
Pound sand, like it's all the same. It's if you know what you're doing, it's all the same paint, right? So anyway,
It looks great.
but yeah, I did it myself. So army print, just because it kind of went with everything. I had white, and that was kind of what I was wearing for colors at the time, anyway.
How did you get that pattern for the camouflage?
I just eyeballed it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. It's pretty.
thanks, man.
Yeah, it's got good balance.
So the cherries, because of Don Cherry, of course, I put those on the one side, and that's right. So that would tell us exactly the year this was made, because I think I made this the year after his wife Rose passed away. I put a rose on the other side, and this was my mask for years and years, and then finally, the cage is dented from the first day I wore it. Some asshole took a slap shot at my forehead. And then there's like a chip in the chin. So I ended up replacing it, and I got like a Edge one. Eddie GT, I think, or something like that back in the day. Anyway, but yeah, it's been a great mask. But yeah, this will be my my humble donation to your shop. I just don't want any pucks flying at it, because I kind of want to keep it in good shape. So put it up somewhere or something. That'd be kind of cool. Easter egg for a kid to find.
And you're proud of that nickname, right?
Gumby, yeah. So I put that on the top too. My wrestling coach gave that to me. Ian, well, I'm outing him a bit, but it's Mr. Liversidge, who's currently still employed. I'm not going to say where or nothing, but yeah.
He's a coach at UBC Hockey School.
He was, and which is why they're in those colors.
Oh,
That's why they're in those colors.
nice.
They're in UBC gold and yellow, or gold and blue. So, yeah, Ian could not pin me as I'm a child in his wrestling class, but I was so flexible and like strong enough for my age that I could put myself in positions that he's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm gonna break your spine if I try and straighten you out, right? So Gumby, it was kind of Gumby. And then one of my coaches too, like hockey coaches, he passed away, Gary McCaw, he kind of was calling me Gumby at the same time because he loved Gump Worsley, right? And he was calling me Gump, and I'm like, no, it's Gumby. And he was like, fucking sold. Like the moment I said that, he was like, yep. Like he didn't mind that at all, right? So yeah, he was dope. But yeah, that's the mask. That's the mask I talked about. I guess I talked about it last episode. Said I'd bring it in, so here she is. I did have it up in my office, like with a light under it. But I have another one that was a gift that somebody made. My aunt had like some kid make one or pay. I don't know what the whole story is, but I have another one at home that's like a street hockey mask that some kid did. It's kind of cool. But I've kept that kicking around too. Those are. Do you have any old masks or anything? You keep them?
Never had the money to get one painted. I have lots.
Well,
of
me
designs.
neither, man. I did this myself.
Yeah, I know. But like, you're an artist.
Yeah,
So
I guess. Thanks, man.
My mom is a very good artist.
Yeah.
And I grew up watching her draw on that. So when I went to draw and I couldn't draw like what I see in my head or what I saw my mom do, it just frustrated me. I didn't have the patience to like train to become better. I would imagine something and I can see it clearly and create it in my head, but I couldn't put it to paper, and it was just like.
Well, I mean, I hate that I'm an adult now and have access to adult money because I do want to paint a mask again. Like, and I have.
Do it.
I have some.
Let's do
I
it for
wanna
the
do a-
show.
So
I was thinking of doing vinyl.
I have paints. Like, I have the paints. I don't have the airbrush, right? I mean,
How much
anyways.
does a mask
You
cost?
don't need an airbrush.
No, listen. This
cheap
is,
one?
This is. We need to turn the. Listen,
I
nobody
would not-
cares.
$400.
Like and subscribe to show. We're going to turn this off. We can
Expensive
carry
one,
this
1,000.
conversation on after. But yeah, I'm thinking of getting an airbrush just to kind of kick around that old hobby again. But I haven't airbrushed before. That's the thing. That's new to me. I think I would
That's a
be
skill in
successful at it though, because like, I mean, I airbrush in Photoshop. I know it's way different, but hey, man, you know, like it'd be fun to try. It'd be fun to play with. I mean, I've done.
Yeah, you need like a
artwork back in the day
room
anyway.
with like
You don't need a
tarps
whole room,
and
but anyway,
you
yeah.
need-
You
so
No,
you
you
don't
need
need
If you're doing a
cardboard
mask, for sure, but if you're just doing small stuff, like smaller scale stuff, yeah. Anybody else have any last rounds for the?
New segment, homework for us three. We got to bring a piece of sports memorabilia
Sports memorabilia.
for one of the shows, so we can end the shows with some little story.
Or
time.
some kind of story time from
Yeah.
past sporting something. Sure.
Show and tell.
Show and tell.
Ooh, okay, well.
All right.
All right.
So this is the end of. I
It's like,
say
I don't fucking have nothing. You're going to find tape. You're going to find, I just finished this roll of tape. I used it from last month.
I said this would be the end of season 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the last episode, and
So are we doing,
the season starts now. September has begun.
So-
the preseason for the Canucks.
we'll say this will be the last episode until preseason?
yeah,
Because that's like a couple weeks, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Well, they're up in, where are they? They're out of town until mid-September.
Canucks usually start in Whistler.
I think they're in Kelowna or something, though.
So and
Kelowna is where the rookie camps usually are,
Yeah.
but they also do some stuff there. And
I think they're
don't
there
think
until
Whistler's
mid-September,
very-
so we should try. That's when we should try and just get back together. Is mid-September. Also, the NFL's
I was
this
just
weekend.
gonna say.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a very monumental time right now because not
monumental.
only is it the start of the NHL preseason, September. College football started this past weekend.
Oh, he's going to the Huskies game next week.
Going to the Huskies game. Huskies won last night, 38-21. It was a great game. NFL season is starting on Thursday, and we're going to be entering postseason baseball, which is by far the best baseball there
Well, the
ever
Mariners
is.
will be. I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's a good time.
So the Blue Jays are actually in first place in the American League. Not that I'm a big Blue Jays fan.
Yeah.
I think I've made this perfectly clear that I would like Seattle to win a World Series, seeing as how
They're in second.
They've never. No, they're not.
I want to
I thought
go
they were
to
in second.
Seattle and watch a
Or-
game. I want to go.
They're not even in the wild card spot yet. They're back a bit.
I thought I just saw something that said they were like 2 games back or some bullshit.
They're 3 games back from a wild card spot.
Or yeah, that's okay. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
2 or okay, yeah.
3 games back from a wild card spot. Sorry, what did you say, Andre?
I want to go to a game.
To a Mariners game?
Seattle.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I just want to go to a game. with
I'll
you
go down.
guys.
Let me say when. Try and figure it out.
Let's try and organize
I need-
a game like the Whitecaps one. Like that was fun.
Elliot
That
needs
was
a
great.
schedule
Here,
because he works a lot.
we'll finish with this. I'll go down there and we'll fucking film it because Ichiro Suzuki got his number retired. And I was, hey man, let's pick up a Mariners hat. Get a little on the side of it. You think I could find one? You think I could find a Mariners hat
Here?
in town?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
At
Go to
Lids?
Lids.
Lids.
Nope.
I've seen them at Lids.
They had one style.
Oh, okay.
They had
Like the
one
army style or whatever?
type of Seattle Mariners
Yes.
hat. That's it.
Yes. The selection is
They're the local fucking sports team, in my opinion.
for Major League Baseball. Yeah.
For
weird,
Major
eh?
League
Yeah,
Baseball.
yeah.
I do not live in Toronto. I live at the north end of the I-5, motherfuckers.
And that's
what
weird
the
because the
hell?
Seahawks are huge.
It pissed me off. It's still the Seahawks, yeah, and the NFL.
you could
can see some
easily
stuff.
find jerseys,
but
hats for
no
Seahawks.
Mariners gear up here, man, and that's terrible. Like I think, again, it's all corporate money and whatever, but like whoever is the manager for like lids and like Sport Check and all that out in BC, why are you not sending us Mariners stuff?
Because they want us to breathe Blue Jays.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good point.
Anyways,
Yeah, we all.
yeah. So we'll
People
go
love
down,
Blue Jays.
we'll watch, and we'll spend 4 or 5 innings, picking out a hat because baseball games you go down to hang out at, which we kind of talked about. Or you go watch the Savannahs and have fun.
I'll take the Mariners. I'll take the
All right. Thanks for tuning in.
Cheers, everybody.
All right, cheers.
Later.